Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie Cuckoo. This is a horror thriller flick I've been very much looking forward to since seeing the previews for it. It is also the newest movie to come from Neon, who has recently become one of my favorite independent film production companies. After the critical success of their last movie, Longlegs, from a few weeks ago, I can't tell you just how excited I am for this new movie. Is it any good? Well, let's talk about it. Movie story follows 17-year-old Gretchen, who reluctantly leaves America to live with her father at a resort in the German Alps. Plagued by strange noises and bloody visions, she soon discovers a shocking secret that concerns her own family. What the heck did I just watch? That was definitely one of the most strangest and peculiar movies I have seen. I thought Longlegs was oddly enjoyable already, but I think this movie takes the cake with just how weird it was. However, I'm always the odd one out of the bunch that really enjoys these kind of movies. I can't speak for everyone, but I do think, however, that most fans of horror movies in general will absolutely love this movie. I only have one complaint with the movie, and of course, I'll get to that later. Right now, I want to talk about the many great things the movie has going for it that all include some spine tingling suspense, great sound design, beautiful looking cinematography, and some tremendous acting. As to what I enjoyed the most out of this movie, would definitely have to be its astounding use of suspense and tension. There are some actual good scares in the movie, but what stood out the most to me is this nonstop sensation of tension that is felt throughout the entire whole movie. You know something bad is about to happen, but you don't know what is going to happen. During the entire duration of the movie, I was on the edge of my seat in anticipation, not knowing what to expect. Just as I expected the movie to be very suspenseful, well, it delivers. The next thing that I really enjoyed about the movie would definitely have to be its immaculate sound design. With all the offsetting sound effects signifying danger, it really enhances the movie a lot. It's like the icing on a cake because the sound design was just so damn good. To not see this movie in a theater, you're only robbing yourself out of a wonderful yet terrifying experience that is very enjoyable to say the least. To top it all off, the movie just looks very good as well. I really enjoy the dreamy aesthetics of the whole movie with the color grading to make the movie look like you're experiencing a nightmare you just can't get out of. There's great use of lighting during the nighttime scenes, and I just flat out enjoyed how most of the shots were framed, generally speaking. I know I say this a lot, but to say that this movie is visually stunning is quite the understatement. When it comes to the acting, Hunter Schafer is quite the standout because she was absolutely phenomenal. She shows a lot of range in the movie, whether it be her teenage angst that's displayed, alongside how witty she can be, and is quite remarkable at showing off her emotional side as well. Dan Stevens is just as great as well. I'm sure I'm not the first to say this, but I feel like this is the year of Dan Stevens. He was awesome in Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire, Abigail, and now this movie. Whenever he makes an appearance, he just chews up the scenery with his fantastic performance. His character was so much fun, he adds another whole layer of enjoyment to the overall film. My only complaint with the movie would have to be during the last act or so, when there's this big exposition dump. It explains why the events of the movie transpires, but it intentionally leaves out some missing pieces that ultimately leaves more questions than answers. I do love having some sense of ambiguity and mystery, but if you're going to deliberately put an exposition dump into a movie like this, at least spell everything out. I shouldn't have to look up on my phone after the movie's over to help explain things a little bit better because the movie failed to do that. Other than that, I love this movie. Overall, Cuckoo is an ambitiously terrifying film that is determined to get under your skin. The movie itself may not be for everyone, but for those looking for a great horror flick, you've come to the right spot because this movie is super entertaining. The movie may not be perfect by any means, however, it's pretty close to it. I give this movie an A. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up my real reviews.